Why is it so important to us to feel comfortable in our own skin? Our language is full of proverbs related to our skin. For example, when we run a risk, we have skin in the game, and we often hear it is important for someone to feel comfortable in their own skin. Apparently, we consider our skin to be who we are, to reflect how we feel. And the other way around, we think the skin of others can tell us something about them. Makeup, tattoos, scars, skin colour, they all teach us something about the lives of the people we meet, or so we think. Whether we are right is, of course, another matter entirely. If our skin is our business card, we can influence the way other people read it by modifying it, or even have it changed completely by cosmetic surgery. Skin is clearly not just another part of our bodies, its importance goes much beyond only skin deep. The skin is our largest organ. It not only plays an important role in regulating what goes in and out of the bodies, but it also contains the nerves that allow us to feel the world around us. Yet the skin can also be a source of frustration. We wrestle with it in front of our bathroom mirrors on a daily basis because the skin does things we consider unhealthy. It erupts and itches, making us feel uncomfortable inside it. But as the black pea controversy painfully demonstrates, culture is just as important as biology when we think about the skin. Less controversial and on a smaller scale, we may also think of people getting tattoos of their pets, the names of loved ones, or the logo of their favourite sports club to show other people what makes up their identity. And what to make of the social norms of beauty backed up by the science of anti-age formulas. The skin is so important to us that it is surprising to learn that dermatology has only existed since the late 18th century, making it a new phenomenon in the long history of the human body. From the ancient Greek world onwards, bodies consisted of fluxes of humours, a delicate balance of hot and cold, dry and wet. This is quite unlike our neat division of the body in organs and tissues. The skin was not even considered an organ worth thinking about on its own terms, which goes to show that the way we think about biology changes over time. However, if we again think back to the ancient Greeks, the skin was as much of cultural concern back then as it is now, even if the social norms it carried were different from ours. How to make sure that people read the surface of your body correctly? Are the scars on his back the result of an accident or of a whipping, perhaps indicating he's a criminal? How did freedmen cope with tattoos that were forced upon their skin back when they were slaves? In my PhD project, I look into how people grappled with exactly these sorts of questions in the ancient Greek world. As a classicist, I try to work out how the Greeks made sense of their skin in different genres of texts, from epic poetry to medical treatises. Particularly interesting to me is the interplay of medicine and literature. For example, I look at what kind of cultural ideas underlie medical constructions of the body. I highly doubt it was a coincidence doctors considered a pale skin colour healthy for Greek women, who were expected to stay in their husband's house all day long. In our contemporary world, it has similarly become clear that scientific research is influenced by cultural biases. We may think here of cardiology. We now know that female bodies show different symptoms of a heart attack than male bodies do, but this was only possible after medicine stopped taking the male body as starting point for its research. While it is difficult to signal these sorts of biases in our own culture, they are actually easy to point out in the ancient Greek world, when medical science was just emerging. In doing so, and by showing that the ways in which the skin is thought to work change throughout history, I aim to contribute to the growing awareness that the biological body is in fact a cultural body as well.